Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the webinar this afternoon from Hero Wired. My name is Vikram Devraj, and I'm from the Learning Excellence team. I'm joined today by our esteemed faculty, Mr. Sanjoy Kumar, who leads the FSD vertical in terms of the FSD program offerings. I've got Asim Kumar from our career services team. I've also got Ankur from the same team. And we're delighted to have all of you here this afternoon with us. So thank you very much for making time this day. It's a very interesting time that we're in right now. And I'd like to start by thanking all of you for making time this Saturday afternoon to join us for this webinar from Hero Wired, where we're going to try and talk to you about how the FSD can actually change your life. And we have the wizard of FSD with us, which is none other than Sanjoy, who's our lead faculty in this domain. Don't be fooled by how young Sanjoy looks. There is a host and there is a gold mine of experience behind that young face. Yeah, so that's the beauty of it. And Sanjoy carries years of experience, and he's been the co-founder of startups as well before coming and starting off. Sorry, not co-founder, founder of two startups. My apologies, Sanjoy. And he's got a depth and breadth of experience in the domain, and there's no one better suited than him to start answering your questions and helping you kickstart your journey. Sanjoy, would you like to project the deck, or would you like me to do that?
I think I'd like you to do that.
All right, great.
Thank you.
And I'll just jump in wherever you need me to.
Sure, absolutely.
Great, thanks. Sorry, you want me to project or you will project? I didn't quite catch
I want you to project.
You want me to project? All right,
yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
I misunderstood that. Give me a moment.
Sure.
There you go. All yours.
Sure. Hey, good afternoon, everyone. For this webinar where we're going to talk about what are the key skills in career full stack development. Thanks a lot for taking your time out in the Saturday afternoon and kind of be part of this webinar where we can have a kind of a fruitful and I believe an interactive discussion regarding key skills of career and full stack development. Now, how before even start about it, I just talk about a little bit of myself. So as Victor was talking about, I'm not that young. Yeah, I'm pretty hardened professional. I've been in the industry for kind of 12 plus years, 14 plus years right now. Worked in typically in all the industry companies in India, I mean CTS, Infosys. I started my career in Infosys. Then I worked in US for 4.5, 5 years. Worked in different companies, in banking companies like Prudential and Fiat and so on. I came back to India like part of this big startup boom. I worked kind of founded a couple of startups. One EdTech, another one is retail. So I built the whole product there, a full stack development product that they can say that. So I as I said, right, I started from COBOL. I don't know how many people here know a little from mainframes. So I'm not that old. So I started from mainframe, started working from COBOL, and has built full stack products for a startup. That's kind of the space of my experience. So I'll again kind of welcome everyone in the session. And I hope that this will be an interactive session. I want all of you to have more and more questions towards us. I believe that all of you have joined and have certain amount of interest in us in Hero Wired and the courses we offer. So here with our panel of experts, here answer your questions. Sure, can you go ahead and next slide?
Yes, I'd also like to add just one thing, ladies and gentlemen. If you have questions and answers, questions rather, then please put them in the Q&A tab that you see on your Zoom screen next to the chat button. because it allows us to track the questions and respond to each and every one of you and ensure that we don't miss out any question. Thank you.
Hey, hi. Again, it's advanced certificate program in full stack development with modern and cloud computing. This is full time. This is again a full time program in collaboration with edX and Harvard University. As you know, like Harvard University, one of the largest and prestigious university in the world. And I was discussing one of the junior here. So for them, Harvard is a big name, and work with the curriculum and study with the curriculum of Harvard is a dream for most of us, I think. Ideally, so in this particular program, we have got the curriculum of Harvard. We are working with the Harvard curriculum in partnership with edX and kind of culminated with the industry component to it and make it industry ready for Indian audience. That's what the program is. And again, it's a placement assurance program. As and when we're going to talk about career services and placement services, placement assurance means that we are going to provide a lot of services, a lot of opportunities to you so that you get that next job. Sure, we can go ahead and pick up slide, please.
I'll pitch in here.
I would love to become kind of talk about that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Hero Group, as you know, is one of the oldest and most well-known business houses of the country. It's a $5 billion conglomerate which started with its beginnings in trading of cycle parts in 1956 after the four Munjal brothers migrated from Kamalia in Pakistan to India at the time of partition. And from there, the journey moved on to manufacturing cycle components to eventually manufacturing bicycles, and then to becoming and attaining and maintaining the Guinness Book of World Record for being the largest cycle manufacturer in the world. From there onwards, we had the distinction of transitioning into automotive manufacturing with the advent of manufacturing motorcycles. The partnership with Hero and Honda was born, and for many years it continued. And we then again achieved the distinction of becoming the largest motorcycle manufacturer in the world. Both flag positions for motorcycles as well as bicycles continues to remain unchallenged even today. From there onwards, we diversified into various domains such as automotive manufacturing, finance, renewable energy, education, and other domains as well. And in education, well, we're no strangers as well. We've been around for almost 4.5 decades, and we've been consistently maintaining a strong position in the primary and higher secondary education space. We've been running 3 schools successfully in Northern India, the Raman Munjal Vidya Mandir, the BCM chain of schools, and Green Meadows chain of schools. In higher education, we're the founding members of the Indian School of Business in Hyderabad. We set up the Brij Lal Munjal University in 2014. It has consistently been ranked as one of the top 50 universities in India and the #1 university in the state of Haryana. Over and above that, we are the founders of Dayanand Medical College and Hospital in the city of Northern India of Ludhiana, churning out medical professionals for decades. So Wired is our newest and most privileged venture into the space of education. Wired stands for virtual education. Wired was founded with the intention of bridging the gap between academia and industry to allow more and more people to become job ready and more readily employable professionals with qualifications that are the need of the hour, that the industry needs today. Coming from the industry, being of the industry, and understanding what it takes allowed us to go ahead and identify the gaps that exist in the market. And therefore, we were able to curate courses from world-class universities to bring these to people so that they're absolutely ready and employable. We've already gone ahead and achieved a fair amount of success in just a little over 1.5 years with the number of people that we've placed already, but that's something that I'm going to let Asim talk to you about. And in due course of time during the presentation, Asim will talk to you about our placement records. Yeah. So back to you, Sanjoy.
Sure. Hey, hi. Okay. So I'll take some sort of a line from a book I think Vikram would probably have read. So there is a book called Tale of Two Cities. When they saw this is the best of time, this is the worst of times. The first line is talking about French Revolution. I think if you want to be a techie and if you're looking for becoming a full stack developer, there is no worst of time. This is the best of time. Why? Because product companies are booming everywhere. It is and every product company and even the service company are looking to ramp up, beef up their technology team. And when you talk about a technology team, they are looking for people who can actually start join their company and start coding in full stack. So that era of becoming a front end developer or a back end developer and a very specific DBA, that kind of role has been gone. So people are looking at and they're paying high amount of salaries for people who are being a full stack developer who knows a bit of front end, a back end, and a bit of development, and a kind of bit of deployment. Again, I just want to highlight one thing here: why it's really hot, because people are paying a lot. If you look at entry level salaries, they have gone up the roof. People are paying double-digit lakh salary for a fresher in some of the companies. If you know how to code, if you know how to solve a problem, there is a pretty hefty package that's waiting for you out there. Uh, yeah, Vikram, can you move on to the next slide, please? Okay. How does Zero Wired help you in excelling in this career? So now that's important. That is very, very important. So we have this advanced certificate program in full stack development with MERN and cloud computing. It's a 7-month program in partnership with edX from Harvard University, which is 70 to 90% live instructor-led classes, under the guidance of a professional mentor. So it's going to be a 4 plus 3 months kind of program. 4 months is going to be a session will a very project based course, and then it's kind of a 3 months or 2.5 months capstone project that will be explored into. The thing that you're going to learn out of this program is a little bit of introduction to computer science, which is a Harvard curriculum. Obviously, Java as your basics perspective. We're going to learn web programming with Python and JavaScript. A cloud deployment, how to deploy the application that you built in cloud, and hybrid mobile application, how to build hybrid mobile applications using Flutter. So here, this program will concentrate again. I'll just reiterate the whole thing for the whole audience. It will start with basics of data science, then you move into making sure that you have your Java, DSA, and SQL being very strong. That's your basics. Then we decide to move into MERN, where you're going to learn about Mongo, React, and Express and Node.js. At the end of it, you will have a clear exposure of the application that you have built, how to deploy that application in AWS, how to use DevOps technologies like Docker, and work with a agile kind of a project management system. And at the end of it, we'll have a small module where we'll allow you to kind of have an exposure to how to build hybrid apps by using Flutter. So that's the whole scope of the program. A lot of things, a lot of different tools and technologies you are going to learn, but it's going to be completely project based. So after each and every module, there's a mini project that is going to help you to build things. So it's not the tools that you're learning, it's about what exactly you're building. You are building a web and an app application in MERN, and a mobile application in Flutter. That's what we are building, and we're deploying it into a cloud environment. Yeah, Vikram, can we move to the next slide, please? Sure. So this is the program. These are the program anchors. So I think I've kind of we have talked a lot about myself. So I'll get to Shakul. Shakul has around 14 plus years of experience into teaching. So she comes from academic. So a lot of I think 4 plus years of experience in the industry and 10 plus years of experience all over the academic field. The way we have I'll take a little bit of time that we're choosing our faculties, right? What kind of people are going to be here, would be big part of this your learning journey. So one side, we have a lot of industry mentors, industry people who have been there, done that, people like me. And the other also side, we have people who have been there in the academic side, who knows how to talk with the students, how to grow them in a learning journey, how to take them, because take them to from point A to point B. We have a team called Learning Excellence who's supporting us. So they talk about what a learning pedagogy that we need to talk about. You know, how do you place in how do how do you control that your learning pace is perfectly fine. Whatever things that you're going through in the class, are you consuming everything, right? All of this has been taken care of there. So we have a set of faculties supported by a learning excellence team, a set of faculties consisting of people coming from academics and people coming from industry. Plus, and added on top of it, we have the Code Academy and obviously the Harvard support, along with the video content that we're going to provide as part of the whole LMS platform that's going to be open for you. That's a whole learning experience that we are going to provide you, and we'll be it's kind of wholesome, holistic learning experience that we talk about in Wyatt. Yeah, Vikram, can you move on? So as I said, so these are people from industry. Devraj, Satyabrat, Subhashish, so have 20 plus years of experience. Satyabrat 10 plus years of experience. Subhashish 27 plus years, 27 years of experience. We have got faculties who'll be coming from companies like Deloitte. Can you move on to the next slide? I think there should be a slide for logos would be there. Vikram, can you move on to the next slide? Sure. So this is the slide I want you to highlight. A huge amount of faculties and industry experience that is coming to this course. People who have worked in here, like TCS, Google, Excel, Texas, Inspiration. I know not Thomas Reuters, Cognizant, Infosys, Goldman Sachs. So these are the people who are there, who have been there, done that, coming to you and teaching a lot of sharing their experience, how to do coding, how to run a project management, and all of this stuff. We, as I said, I think in the couple of slides back, that is a 70 to 90% instructor-led course. So that's why we are completely different from our competitors. We believe instructor and being in front of the instructor matters a lot. So we have, let's say, 70% instructor-led session, lot of mini project, capstone projects, which will be there, executed by people who are coming out of the industry. I think I'll take a pause here. Somebody, I have some, I have a couple of, I think one surely raised hand. Any questions, Surendra?
Yeah, I just wanted to request. There was a gentleman who had raised his hand to please put it in the Q&A tab, and the gentleman who's raised his hand was Surendra Marturi and Sachin Jha. Can I please request both of you to place your questions in the Q&A tab, just like Aman has placed a question.
How can I get the opportunity to take part of this for full time? So Aman, this is for full time only. I think this is where we are supposed to have. You will be here with us for the 4 months full time. Is going to be kind of it's a long kind of an internship kind of a program we're running, where you'll be here with us 5 days a week, giving yours. I think you'll somewhere between 4.5, 5 hours a day, starting with assignments and instructor-led sessions. So this is the whole program is for full time only. If you're looking at trying to be with us for full time, this is a full time program only. Aman, if that answers your question. Great. Any Surendra, any questions that you have? You can put it in the Q&A tab. Okay. Okay. Okay, can we move on to the next slide, please, if it's do not have any questions. Okay, so this is where Asim comes in. But before that, again, any question on the curriculum perspective, I'm really happy to answer. Anyway, after the session, we'll have a lot of Q&A coming up. Any questions, guys, in the curriculum, on the track that we have, what kind of technology stack that we're going to cover, how it's relevant to the industry. So any questions, guys? So I think I have got a question. Oh yes, Sahil. Since I'm from non-IT background, will I be considered the same? Not at all, Sahil. This is a program for completely from people who are freshers. We are expecting, and people who are coming out of everywhere. So if you have some sort of bachelor degree somewhere, you're eligible for this program. Non-IT, IT doesn't matter. So everything will be taught from basic. That's why it starts from introduction to computer science, right? So it's introduction to computer science, and then we look at programming fundamentals and so on. So you will be you'll be treated, you'll be given the proper skill set. Okay, Sunita, that's an interesting question. Is there any provision for working people? So Sunita, we have couple of programs, one full time and one part time. If you're not able to provide like full time here, so you can obviously enroll for part time. Part time is what happens in weekends. Here the duration is a little longer. The full time is a 7 month program. The part time is kind of a 9 months program. But the classes happen weekends. The full time the classes happen weekdays. That's what you're looking at. If it's working people, you can join our part time program. Can you tell the detail about fee structure? Kiran, I'm not the right person to talk about that. I believe that your learning consultant is the right person to talk about that. I think you can Kiran, I'm 100% sure that you have a learning consultant. So the learning consultant kind of take over and raise your queries, because the fee structure kind of varies and a lot of scholarship is everything that is there for people to talk to. Okay, Surendra saying I can see a Q&A come up. I have a chat coming up, right? I am learn.not student. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't matter, Surendra. It doesn't matter if you have .NET. That might help a little bit for you to kind of be part of completing this particular course. But again, if you do not understand anything about computer science, you're from non-IT, you're just passed out of college from mechanical, this is the course for you. Okay, Aman, I did not get your question. When you say this is the class program or working program, is it full time or part time? This is what you're saying. Aman, can you please clarify your question a bit? Aman, can you
Let me try and answer that. Aman, if you mean that is the program a classroom face-to-face program, we do it virtually. So there is no physical classroom to which you will come. You will join Zoom through our LMS. Once you enroll, you will have access to our LMS, and through that you will log into Zoom meetings inside the LMS, where you will be in a virtual classroom, where you will have faculty like Sanjoy in a session talking to you the way he is just now, along with all your other batchmates and classmates, just like the other participants who are attending the seminar just now. So it is a face-to-face class, but it's done virtually.
Okay. Mohit, I am not sure. You need to talk to your learning consultant. That you're part of the part-time program, can move into full-time, and just you need to talk to your learning consultant. That if that is possible. Any other questions, guys?
Surendra, you've written, I am learn.net student, sir. So I understand that, but what is your question? And for that, I request you to type that in the Q&A tab, please.
Okay.
Not in the chat tab.
Kiran has put it, actually, I'm also from completely non-IT side. So how much time shall I take at least to learn basics? Yeah, this particular course is for people from non-IT. You have to give us 7 months. So 4.5 months for learning the technology, and 2.5 months for Capstone. So 4.5 months is what we need, but I need of your time, and what we need of your time to move it to learn more than basics. So that's something that we can talk about. If you're part of the full-time program, Kiran. Any other question? So Vikram, that's one thing I just want to probably request to the wire team, that maybe in the end of the session for last 10 minutes, if you can kind of open up the learner ability to, so that the attendees can kind of talk, because sometimes they're not really comfortable, I feel, right,
Sorry, to
writing,
open the what?
open the they so that they can talk. I believe there's a lot of learners are not
Okay.
really comfortable
All
in kind
right.
of writing things in
I'll
English.
see how we can get that done.
Yeah, writing things in English. So probably, yeah. Asif, go ahead.
Hi guys, thank you so much for taking your time from your weekend, and I'm sure you guys are very much conscious about making a bright career ahead. That's why you have spared up time for this particular activity. I'm indeed thankful to all of you guys. And Sanjay has wonderfully explained about the offerings that we have in terms of the academics, the curriculum of our FSD program. So I'll be moving to the various offerings that we have for all of you guys in Career Service Division. But before that, I'll just give you a quick introduction about myself. So I'm a tech enthusiast and working in the same field from last 10 odd years. And in with my previous employers, I worked as a deputy dean training and placements of computer sciences school with one of the largest university of India, one of the largest private university, I would say, of India. And I was managing approximately 88 to 10,000 students parallelly and ensuring their happy careers. So here at Wired, we have a very fine-tuned programs for industry professionals as well as for freshers. And we provide you a very personalized and comprehensive placement support and career services to all our learners, be that if they are from a freshers background, or if they are already having some experience, tech or non-tech background, college students, etc. We provide a very comprehensive placement support to all our learners. The first and foremost offering that we have in the Career Service Division, it's like personalized career counseling. Like we can see some of you were having doubts, like I'm from a non-IT background, okay, whether I should enroll the program or not. Now you would be enrolling into the program, but at later stages you may be having some kind of doubts where you want somebody to listen to you and align your aspirations, career aspirations, with the things which you will be learning from our program. And so one-to-one personalized career counseling would be provided to all our learners by means of various career workshops, networking sessions, one-to-one career coaching sessions, offline sessions where we call various industry experts to interact with our learners. Along with that, before exposing you to various companies and opportunities which we are going to bring for you guys, we also provide you a very very comprehensive support for interview preparation, where we're gonna check your CVs. We conduct some kind of mock interviews, mock interviews, just-in-time interviews, preparations. Basically, in that particular case, with almost real-time experience, will prepare you for your upcoming drive. And so, career counseling and interview preparation, along with a very fine-tuned, customized, tailor-made program for all our runners. We also include industry projects element in all our programs that we are offering. So this particular program, FSD, where also you guys will have to see various kind of live industry projects. We are in collaboration with some of the renowned brands to give you a real-time exposure, and where you're gonna implement all the things which you are learning by means of hands-on practicing. You guys are going to develop projects so that to make you industry ready, I would say. And along with that, the placements, we have already conducted numerous drives for our existing learners. Okay, we are in our the pool of the brands that we have who are ready to hire our learners. It's quite long. It's quite big pool that we have. If I'll have to name a few of the companies who are really keen to hire our learners, okay, such as Ola, Amazon, Maersk, EY, PwC, NECMEDS, and the list is quite long. Okay, so most of our programs, they are placement assured programs, okay, where we're gonna guarantee you job opportunities for all the learners that whosoever would be enrolling into our programs. Will be exposing numerous opportunities for you based upon the skill set which you are going to learn from our programs. We'll arrange interviews for you guys, and we'll expose you for various company processes and so. Okay, so that's all we have in terms of the career services. One last pointer which I wish to tell you in terms of the numbers, and so the highest package that we bought for our experienced learner, it was 1.5 CR, and for college and university vertical, we are able to give opportunities, be that full-time or internship. The stipend ranges from 50 to 60,000, and the highest one that we are able to achieve so far is 1 lakh per month stipend from a very famous brand, Rippling. I'm sure you must have heard of. And full-time package also 35, 36 lakhs for our freshers only. Okay, so as far as the placement preparations are concerned, as far as the number of opportunities and the kind of brands that we have in our pool, okay, so you guys would not have to worry much about it. You just ensure that you are grabbing maximum from our programs that we are offering to you, learn well, and as far as when the matter comes into placements, you guys are definitely going to get placements for sure. Okay, so that's all from my side. Vikram, you can move to the next slide, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, our learning experiences are very different from the rest. It's very holistic. It's very, very comprehensive. So first and foremost, our faculty are industry faculty. You saw the pedigree of our faculty. You saw how seasoned and tenured they are. The kind of experience our faculty bring into a classroom is unparalleled. And why do I say that? Because when they're talking to you about a concept, they're not just giving you academic knowledge. They're giving you real life implications of that knowledge. They're giving you real life, real time applications of that knowledge, contexting of that knowledge, how it was implemented in a situation, what was the outcome of that implementation, what were the learnings from that implementation, how did it improve organizational goals, how did it help accomplish a particular goal or project that an organization was trying to put together, a product that they were trying to launch, so on and so forth. So every single session with the faculty from Hero Wired has a practical aspect to it, contexting to it, and industry connect that is unparalleled. There are a host of integrated mini projects that you will go ahead and do. Each of these add up to one large capstone project that you can go ahead and implement and bring together, or they all help you understand the actual practical application of every single concept that you go through and understand. The capstone, as I said, can be a summation of all the integrated mini projects which you put together to form the large capstone, or you can pick up a fresh problem statement from scratch and build your capstone around that. All in all, your capstone is a summary which expresses in a practical format all of what you've learned in the concepts in the course that you're doing with us. Personalized career services, Asim just spoke about all of that with you. We believe in extremely strong one-on-one connects with each and every learner, where we are committed to ensuring that you get placed appropriately. So if that boils down to spending time in helping you prepare for an interview, helping you build up your interview readiness, your LinkedIn profiling, how to actually go ahead and write out your CV. I personally get involved coming from the life skills vertical. I, as the life skills faculty, get personally involved with each and every learner, doing one-on-ones with them, extensively helping them understand how to go ahead and build CVs that are immediately eye-catching and convey the entire essence of your profile within a matter of seconds. That's what gets the eye of the recruiter when they've got hundreds of CVs to sift through. Coupled with the fact that we showcase you as Hero Wired candidates, takes your profile to a completely different level altogether. Helping you find placements with an industry of your choice, within a brand of your choice, as far as possible, continues to remain our objective. We believe in long-term partnerships. We believe in creating ambassadors for Hero Wired. So we walk the talk when it comes to ensuring that we place you with an organization of your choice as far as possible, or with a domain that you want to get into, or with the skill set for which you came to us and did the course. And last but not the least, in any way whatsoever, is the certification that you get from the from the educational institute with which we have partnered and curated and brought the course to you. All in all, world-class content, 70 to 90% live instructor-led sessions, industry faculty, 24/7 program manager support, integrated mini projects, your personalized career services. It's a combination that cannot take you in any other direction excepting victory and success. Why should you choose Hero Wired?
Vikram, can we take a few questions, before?
Sure, yes, please, go ahead.
I think we have, Sachin asking that we have to wait for 9 months to start.
Yeah, Asim, do you want to answer this one?
Yeah.
Yes. Do we have to wait for 9 months to start applying for job, or even after 6 months also we can start applying? See, I'll just pick this particular program only, like full stack development. Okay. So in that particular case, you'll be exposed to various front-end technologies. You'll be exposed to various back-end technologies. And so along with that, you'll also be given fair amount of experience to code as well. Okay. So when I talk about full stack development, there are numerous exit roles which we can which you guys can have. Once we'll get to know that you are done with the full stack, the front end module, then for all those opportunities, okay, those will be in demand. Those who are actually seeking for front end developers will expose to you. Okay, so after the completion of the program, yes, we do expose you for for full stack development roles. Okay, but as long as your learning progression, okay, once we'll get to know that yes, you are with each passing day you are becoming proficient in front end, then back end, and so we'll keep on giving you opportunities based upon that. So in that particular case, okay, you should not it's not like very hard and fast that we'll give you opportunities after a certain period of time only. If you're done with the program, we'll expose you for various opportunities. But even in between that as well, if we are finding that you are very solid in front end or back end that you've learned so far, we'll expose you for those opportunities as well. I hope, Sachin, I'm able to answer your question.
And Sachin, for full time, it's 4+3, not a 9 months program. For full time, it's kind of a 7 months program, not a 9 month program.
So will you recommend any other skill to learn along with the FSD to get best in industry? Okay.
Do you want to take that, Asim?
So will you recommend any other skill to learn along with the FSD to get best in industry? So if we'll talk about, if you already have Brahmastra, why would you look for, small kind of weapons or so? So FSD itself is a very comprehensive program that will, make you a step ahead, than your peers or so. If you are proficient in FSD, this is the right thing for you.
Yeah, Mohit, but I want to add something. I think where I think you need to acquire the skills that probably Vikram is going to add to the system in your whole space, right? I think along with the tech skills that FSD would bring in, I think communication skill and life skills that Vikram.
Yeah.
And again, it's something that Wired is very specializing in, right? But we're very proud of giving a holistic learning. That it's not only the tech skills and a career services team that we have. We also have something for what Vikram leads in life skills and how to communicate well and all of this. I think that's also a very important skill for anybody who wants to get that high quality job. It's just not the tech skill that, I'm being a techie, I understand all of this, right? So not only the tech skill, is how you communicate, how you actually tell your story in the interview. That also matters.
So these are the add-on, offerings which you are going to get for sure along with the FSD program.
I think Mohit, that kind of answers your question, right?
Picking up from where Sanjoy has just left off, Mohit, I think it's very important, there's something that I believe in very strongly, and it's a quote from one of the mentors from the industry and gurus whom I follow. His name is Professor Daniel Goleman, and he's the gentleman who came up with the concept of emotional intelligence and being emotionally intelligent at work. He talked about the fact that IQ represents 10 to 20% of life's successes. Your technical skills, your intelligence quotient, all of that is no doubt foundational to you doing the core work that you do. But once you've got that in place, it is your life skills. It's how you make people feel. It's your rapport building skills. It's your communication skills. All those life skills that set you apart from everybody else. It is those 80 to 90% of your life's success stories come from the domain of having exemplary life skills. And as Sanjoy said, we truly feel very proud of the fact that we bring this important aspect of life skills to life at HeroWired. We have a very robust learning calendar in place for all the kind of life skill programs that you would require. As I said previously, from interview readiness to building your LinkedIn profile are the foundational aspects of life skills where you will go ahead and showcase yourself professionally. But is it important to use empathy at your place of work? You bet it is. Is it important to go ahead and build change management skills? Is it important to go ahead and learn to work in a team? Is it important to manage your time? Is it important to learn how to deal with conflict? These and many other such topics are what my sessions comprise. So absolutely, these are the extra life skills that you will get at Wired, along with whichever course you enroll for with us.
Okay, Aman, to take your question, is there any IIT or NIT or any other computer course certificate required eligibility criteria for getting a job in HeroWired? No, I think I can, and Asif can also kind of second me that. In HeroWired, I don't know, for getting a job to other companies from this area HeroWired course, we don't need a certification. I think I believe it's some sort of a degree that might be needed. But I can come from industry. I can tell you that industry is not looking for a certificate. Industry is looking for people who have skills.
Yes,
I mean,
yes,
if you have
absolutely
the
true.
skills, it's up. That's something that you should be good enough to be placed. If that's your question, Aman, what's the first step of getting part of HeroWired? Talk to your learning consultant. So just talk to a learning consultant. He should be able to make sure that you be part of the family and the whole learning journey that we are talking about here. I kind of answered that, Mohit. Okay. Any other questions, guys? I think we have kind of answered all the unanswered questions. Vikram, can you go ahead and then finish the slides?
Yes. So why should you choose HeroWired? We look at comprehensive professional development. Our learning is integrated with the best in-class content that is available to you from world-class universities, along with our faculty, which makes it an absolutely unbeatable combination. Wired industry relevant, wired industry ready. We make you readily employable, job ready from day one, because we understand the gap between academia and industry. That's the attempt that Wired is all about, bridging the gap between academia and industry. Because we're from the industry, we're of the industry, and we're for the industry. The Hero Group completely understands what the industry needs and is there to make that gap come to an end. Wired personalized training is the third reason why you should go ahead and opt in for a course with us, because in addition to the overall framework that we have in place, we try and personalize your learning experience as much as possible. If you're someone who's more comfortable with questionnaires and multiple choice questions, we try and give you that. If you're someone who's happy with case studies, we bring in more of those. If you're a hands-on learning person and your style of learning is to learn by doing, we give you projects, we give you case studies, we give you simulations. So whatever makes you learn in a more effective manner, whichever drives the learning at a very deeper level for you, is the method that we try and bring into your personalized learning experience. Wired Connect allows you premium access to international learning experience. So it basically allows you to connect with all that we have to offer and more with our international learning partners that makes you truly ready for the job requirements of today. Our placement services, needless to say, with Asim and all of us talking to you about them, are absolutely world class. We've actually gone ahead and Asim, if I may share with your permission, we've gone ahead and placed 150 people already.
Yes. Yes, yes.
150 people in jobs with organizations after completing courses with us. Those are 150 success stories of people who've got a jump start to their career after doing a course with us. Whether it is a course in full stack developer, being a full stack developer, or whether it is a course in data science, artificial intelligence, machine learning, or if it's a course with us in finance and financial technologies, or finance valuation and risk, or if it is business analytics and data science, or an advanced program in that, or an accelerated program in business analytics and data science, you name it. We've got 150 people happy, placed, and going ahead and giving that kickstart to their careers that everyone who comes to Wired is looking for. So that's why you should choose Wired. And recognize certification, which is the sixth one, from world's premium institutions. So our data science courses, our IDMA part-time, our IDMA full-time allows you to get a MicroMasters. We've got programs and tie-ups with Georgia Tech, with Columbia, with MIT, with Code Academy, with Harvard University, you name it. So if there is an institute that is world-class and recognized globally, you'll probably find us having an alliance with them and bringing a course curated by us for you to kickstart your career. That is why you should choose Hero Wired, because you're made for big things. These are the kind of certificates that will come your way upon completion of the program. You will get a certificate from Hero Wired in association with Harvard University's professional certificate, for example, computer science for web programming, or for having completed the advanced certificate program in full stack development with MERN and cloud computing. So you will have the certificate signed by an academic director and by Akshay Munjal, our CEO and founder. You'll also get digitized as well as hard copies of these certificates directly from edX once you go ahead and complete the course from the university in question. So if you go ahead and complete the program where you complete the module with computer science for web programming, a program offered by HarvardX in collaboration with edX, you will get the certificate not only as an e-certificate, but also as a printed hard copy that you can go ahead and happily get framed and keep at your place of work. Well, lots of interesting finance options, 0% interest EMI options for 12 and 18 months, a series of verified loan partners with whom you can connect through our learning consultants, who will go ahead and allow you to choose the most convenient option that you can go ahead with for paying the EMIs for the course. And of course, EMI options that range from 1 year to 5 years. For more details, please feel free to reach out to your learning consultant with whom you've already been speaking. And in case you haven't, please go ahead and register on the website and we will give you a call and you can go ahead and take these conversations forward. Happy to take on.
So Vikram, I'll kind of request people who are not really comfortable kind of typing things in English, if you can kind of open up the floor for.
Let me see how I can do that. I actually
don't. Possible.
I
understand, because I think there might be people who are not that comfortable, that they can probably be comfortable in speaking. Is there anyone who just try to ask questions? कोई है जो मतलब just पूछना चाहता है question? I'm very comfortable in kind of asking question, then kind of writing it. So then probably we can try to open up something for that person.
Anjay, Vikram, I guess that gonna be a little bit difficult at this moment of time, because the participants have joined as an attendees. Okay, we have joined as a panelist.
Then we have a problem. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Any other any questions, guys? Just in we'd love to hear one more questions. I think we have got I think Saif, Kiran, I think a lot of questions. Sumit, Sunita. I see a lot of our part-time batch students here. Uh, Sumed, Ramachandra. Mostly any Raj. Kiran, do you have any other questions? Sunita, you have any other questions? Mohini, okay. Mohini, this question that hello sir, is there any pay after placement policy? I think Asim, you want to talk about a placement assurance program?
Yeah. Can
We have a
I
question from
please repeat the
Sahil.
question? Sahil is.
There is one question that has come in the chat saying that hello sir, is there any pay after placement policy? And I think there's a question that
Is there any
has come from
fees?
Sahil.
Is there any fees? Yeah, I can't see the question. Can you please come again?
Asim,
Sahil?
I'll read out the question. Hello sir, is there any pay after placement policy? I think kind of I think there are programs where I'm not
I
sure.
can answer that.
Yeah, please, Vikram.
There is no pay after payment policy. There's no pay after placement policy. We are extremely confident of placing you. And this is world-class content that we're bringing to you. Being a Hero Group company, there is a fair amount of confidence that we have that we'll be able to get you placed. So there is a deposit amount that you have to pay when you register and confirm and go ahead and proceed with registering for a course, post which there is the entire amount which can get converted into EMIs. You will apply for a loan through our learning consultants. They will process your application, and post that, an EMI will start hitting your account every month, and that's how you need to pay. The advantage is that the courses are fairly short, and by the time you get placed, your newly acquired job is what helps pay for the course as soon as you start earning. So the net investment that you would make from your own money or your parents' savings, if they are sponsoring your study, is only usually for the duration of the course. So whether it's a 6-month course you pursue with us or an 11-month course, the actual investment that comes from you is the EMI amount for the maximum period of 1 year that you will make from your own savings, whether it's yours or your parents' sponsorship. And then when you get into a new job, your new salary is what is going to help offset that EMI. I hope that answers your question. Great.
Please help me with the cost of this course. Now, this is a learning consultant question. Yeah, Vikram, want to take that?
Yeah. Sumed, if you've not spoken with a learning consultant yet, reach out to one, register on the website. You'll get a call from one of our learning consultants for the course that you have shown interest in, and they will give you each and every single detail that you might have asked for and that you have answers to. I can give you the cost of the course, but it doesn't help to just give you the course. It's very important for you to understand the holistic overall picture before you get into the costing, because eventually, yes, it boils down to numbers and the cost, but it's better that you speak with the learning consultant and see the larger picture.
Okay. Any other questions, guys? Kiran, Raj, I can see somebody, Malik. Okay, Madhusudan got an interesting question for Asim.
Madhusudan, the basic package depends on whether you're coming into that course as a fresher, in which case you will get a salary. And I'm sorry, I'm jumping in Asim to answer this question. You'll get the salary that any fresher in this particular space would get. If you're starting as a full stack developer fresher, then you will get an average salary between 6 to 8 lakhs. If you're starting as a IT professional with a fair amount of, let's say, Java, C+ experience, or you work with, Node.js or React.js, and you have a fair amount of experience in working with different frameworks, then it's not 6 to 8 lakhs. Then it could be 8 to 10 to 12, depending on how well your interview goes, depending on what the employer is looking for, and depending on what is the kind of job fitment that your skills match with the job requirement. So, and the impression that you create, ultimately, we will skill you, we will polish you, we will train you for the interview. But the interview is something that you are going to give, and that only you can max. So if you're able to create a great impression on the interviewer, then why 10? You could get even 12 lakhs, even 14 lakhs, if you are able to get that impression across to your interviewer. So it solely rests on your shoulders. But as a fresher, the benchmark starting 6 to 8 lakhs for full stack developer, since we're talking about that mostly in this seminar today. Tenured full stack professionals can earn anything all the way ranging depending on the years of experience. So there is, if you were to give a range 0 to 5, and Asim, please help me here, you would know the numbers better than me. 0 to 5 would be at A level of lakhs per annum. 5 to 10 or 5 to 15 would be at, B lakhs per annum. That's how it would be.
Yeah, that's very true, Vikram. But I like to add one more point in that. So, guys, that is also dependent upon the number which Vikram has quoted. It's for is a tentative range, I would say. That is also dependent upon company to company. I'll just give you a very realistic example, very real examples. We have onboarded certain colleges and universities as well. For them, we are bringing opportunities for front-end development intern role. One company is offering them 10 LPA as well for a fresher. I myself have got another opportunity. Another company was offering 15 LPA to my fresher as well. Okay, so here we can just give you a reference range. Okay, but that is again dependent upon company to company and the budget which they have for those positions. Okay, but overall, if I'll have to say, the future is very, very bright for FSD. Okay, because like Sonjo has said at the very beginning, you will be the one who will be working for 3 separate verticals. You'll be taking care of front end, you'll be taking care of back end, you'll be taking care of development as well. Okay, so company always see this thing as a cost saving role as well, where one person can do a 3-person's job or so. Okay, so as far as package is concerned, you can expect a package of 8 to 10 LPA at the very beginning. Okay, but that's again a tentative reference range. The package can go higher as well. Okay.
I can see we're at the 5 o'clock mark and we've gone over by a few minutes. So
at
I'd
what
like to-
time daily classes will take?
Sorry?
There's a question that has come up.
Is there? Okay.
Yeah. At what timings daily classes will take? It's mostly morning classes. Very nice. Okay. There's a lot of questions that come up. Okay. So Kiran, it's mostly morning classes. Exact timing, I think that's something that once you join the course, the delivery team or the learning consultant can confirm you that. If it's a full-time class, it's going to be morning classes, and it's going to take 3.5 to 4 hours of the day.
Asim, you want to answer this one? Can I get some internship program or job while doing the FSD course?
So if you are a fresher, then you can expect internship opportunities. But if you are already working somewhere, I believe that it would be difficult for you to meet up to the expectations of the company where you are already working in, and the company who's going to offer you the internship as well. But plus, side by side, you have to manage your academics as well. So it's not like any other the course where you can join and then you can remain silent, and at the end when the placement time would come, you will say, oh, where is my placement or so. No, it's not like that. You have to I would say you have to do each and every assignment. You have to attend each and every lecture in order to obtain maximum from this particular course.
You have to strike a balance, Mohit.
Yes.
So you're free on weekdays, and I can understand that. If you're a fresher, you can possibly explore an internship option. even if you do get a job, a part-time job somewhere, and as Asim rightly said, how will you juggle the internship, your part-time job, and your course study? It will become too much to manage. So what you should work towards is an internship that allows you practical hands-on experience to apply what you're learning and focus on the course, so that at the end, when you actually get to the interview stage, you can make a holistic combination of your internship and your knowledge of the concepts and max the interview and get yourself a higher package than what would have been previously possible. That's the approach that we would suggest to you.
Yes, there is a one more thing which you can ponder upon. Like if I'm sure you guys gonna be very proficient after learning this our course. Okay, so in between the course, if for example I gave example of full stack development as well, where you'll become proficient up for front end, back end, and so if you have done with the front end development role, if you have grabbed all those things of front end, and so you can look forward for freelance work as well. Okay.
Oh yes, freelancers earn
Yes.
loads of money as full stack developers. Loads of money.
Yeah.
You should Google what does a full stack developer freelancer earn, and you'll probably fall off your chair once you see the numbers. So make sure you have a mattress close by.
Yes. That's very true. There are many platforms such as Upwork or so. They offer a good amount of clients, provided you have the skills which you are going to get from our programs.
Okay. So Kiran, this is a question that I'll take. What courses will you teach us in case of backend development? So backend development, we're going to teach you React, Node.js, and Express and MongoDB, as well as we're going to give you a good exposure with Java and SQL. So this is what we're covering. So Java and SQL, as I don't know if you're going to put it as foundation or backend, but you can actually build that to a backend development program. And in kind of a core, we're going to work with Node and Express and Mongo. Did that answer your question, Kiran? Kiran, do you have any follow-up questions? Okay. Okay, so so right now, as part of this particular full-time course, we are covering till Java basics, not very clearly doing Spring or Hibernate, but we run some extra classes as be extra classes where we do sometimes teach Spring as a framework. If that answers your question, yeah, you can be part of these extra classes. Any other questions, guys?
Ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to reach out to our learning consultants and have a detailed conversation to understand details about the full stack development offering, whether it's the part-time or the full-time, in greater detail. You'll find most of your questions answered by our learning consultants. We've trained them very well. I promise you. Yeah, a large part of our workforce I've trained in sales. I'm one of the oldest employees at Wired. So I assure you that you will find answers to, if not 100%, certainly 99.99% of the questions that you have. And then if you wish to speak to any of us, you can request for the learning consultant to arrange for a connect with Asim, with Ankur, with Sanjoy, or with myself to take care of and answer any further queries that may remain. Once again, I'd like to thank all of you for your time on this Saturday afternoon, for being here with us and taking the next step in the beginning of your new journey with Hero Wired. Please remember, you are truly made for big things. And we congratulate you on this step that you've taken to come one step closer to starting a journey that will change life as you know it forever. So thank you once again for being here. Oh, we have a couple of things. We'll just check. Oh, that's a thank you. You're very welcome, Madhusudan. You're very welcome. It's been a pleasure. And oh, thank you, Mohit. We hope you have a good day as well. And on that note, we'd like to hand your Saturday evening back to all of you. Yeah. Take care. Thank you so much for your time, Sanjoy, Asim, Ankur. Deeply appreciate you all being here as well. Take care. Remember, you are truly made for big things, and that's why you've chosen to come to Hero Wired. We look forward to welcoming you in our virtual corridors at the Hero Wired University sometime very soon. Till then, be the best possible version of you and take care. Thank you very much. This is Team Hero Wired signing out. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.